What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Actually, let's do this intro the right way. If you guys are a subscriber of Billy Kyle's, drop a comment down below, and let's do this intro the Billy Kyle way, where he goes, what's going on, guys? Billy here, and today we're gonna be talking about the DJI AVATA and how it's bundled with the... We're gonna stop there. We're gonna stop there because he's a pro. He's really a professional at his intros, and although I can only replicate the first 3 sentences, it ends there. But let's talk about what this video is really about. And today we're gonna discuss the 5 things that I absolutely love about my DJI AVATA. So let's get started. Okay, before we get to the 5 things that I absolutely love about the DJI AVATA, I really want to take some time to really thank DroneWorks again for sending me the AVATA. They did the right thing. When I had an issue with the DJI FPV, they came through and they sent me the AVATA. Zach and team over there are amazing. They really truly care about their customers, their clientele. So whether you are a consumer or a true professional looking for an enterprise series, such as those new enterprise drones that came out from DJI, make sure you check them out for all your needs. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed. All right, so getting to the video, 5 things that I truly love about the AVATA. So I was just at the Catskills, and we're gonna be showing some footage from that trip. And we're gonna recap, flying at the Catskills really let me understand the capabilities of the AVATA and why I truly think that it is a beast, a heck of a Cinewhoop when you think about all that it offers. And that made me think about making this video with the 5 things that I truly love about the DJI AVATA. So let's get right to that, to those 5 things. And these 5 are in no particular order, so I just want to call that out. These are just truly 5 things that I really love about the AVATA. And number 1 that comes to mind right away is the battery life. So battery life on the AVATA is absolutely incredible. I sometimes, for the most part, even up at the Catskills, I found myself leveraging one battery for multiple flights. When you think about the use case scenario of the AVATA, you're really flying within visual line of sight. You're not doing long distance range flights. You're really flying within proximity to yourself. Sometimes when you line up your shot and you know where you're gonna fly, it's easy to just bang it out in 3 to 4 minutes. I have found myself getting 10 minutes, sometimes even more on this battery, 10 to 12 minutes, where usually I get my shot and this battery still has about 60% left. So 60 to 50%. So for that, the first thing that comes top of mind to me about the AVATA that I truly love is the battery life. You can't beat, how much time you're getting from this battery. Also, the way that you can charge them, right? It comes with a little portable adapter if you're gonna be charging one at a time through USB-C, or if you get the FlyMore package, of course, you get the big bar. I don't have it with me today. I wish I can demonstrate that. But you get the longer bar and you can plug up to 4 batteries there and charge them. You charge them through USB, so it's so convenient. A lot of us carry with portable battery banks. I have a few of them, and you can charge on the go while you're out in the field. Number 2 on my list of what I truly love about the AVATA is the backwards compatibility. So this remote that you're seeing here is from the FPV drone, and I have my goggles in the bag. but this is from the original FPV drone. Yes, the one that fell into the water. And this guy right here works with the Avata. So the fact that DJI didn't make us purchase the new goggles, and I've never tried the new goggles, so I'm sure they have some benefit. I'm sure like those OLED displays are fantastic, but you don't need to spend the additional money. If you already have the remote and you already have the goggles V2, you can just buy this as a standalone quad for $600 and save yourself some money there. Both of these guys will work, the remote and the goggles. So I like the fact that it is backwards compatible. And then thinking about into the future, right? Like one of my goals is to be more minimalistic and simplify on what I carry. I can carry with this drone, and if I have the FPV drone, I can also fly it with just one remote and one goggle, versus if you currently have the newer goggles, it's not backwards compatible. So you cannot fly the DJI FPV drone with the newer goggles, with the goggles 2, whatever they're calling it, but you get the gist of it. Number 3 of why I truly love the Avata, and this is no surprise or it's not unique to the Avata, I should say, but that's telemetry data. So I love having telemetry when I'm flying FPV. It lets me know percentage-wise how much I have left on my battery. It lets me know what my battery time remaining is on my flight. It lets me know how far I am, how high I am. Having all that telemetry data, including the home point lock on your goggles, it's something that, you know, we can't take for granted. When you fly traditional drones, you don't have some of this information. I mean, you do have telemetry data, but in a more complex manner. And DJI is always known for simplifying things, and I love how they simplified the telemetry data on this Avata, which is not new, right? You also have this on other drones, but I just wanted to call that out. Number 4 on my list of items that I absolutely love about the Avata is its durability and size. This has crashed so many times already, all due to my fault. I've shared those in previous videos on my channel. I'm not gonna go through those specifics. Minor crashes, but you know, nothing has happened to the Avata. When you think about the FPV drone, for example, any minor crash, any sort of minor crash would absolutely destroy that drone. You'll break an arm, you'll break the camera, you'll absolutely will break something on that. And with the Avata, you can have those minor crashes and you're gonna know that the drone is gonna power on and continue flying. I like how the camera is positioned. It's kind of almost protected in this housing that the Avata has. So it's really well protected from any physical damage in case of a crash. And, you know, besides durability, I also like the size. I also like the size of the Avata. It is very small and extremely lightweight. I have a Peak Design backpack that I travel with, and there's always like layers inside there where you can, you know, kind of separate your stuff. And I always pack one tight layer in between the middle, and I just slide this right in, and it sits there. You know, it's very, very, very small, if you will, and it's not as bulky as other drones, whether that's a Mavic, whether that's, you know, the FPV drone, and more importantly, right, how you can just travel and maneuver around to different destinations just with very minimal products, versus if you were flying a traditional FPV drone, you got to carry with a remote. In my case, is the Radiomaster TX16. We all know how huge their remote is. It's probably larger than the Avata. You have to carry with all the lipos. That's only going to give you about 4-6 minutes of battery life. If you want to charge on the field, you got to bring your lipo charger, which we all know how much of a hassle that is with all the different connections. So this thing definitely wins with durability and portability. And finally, number 5, and I think number 5, I know I said no particular order, but number 5, I purposely left it for last. What I truly love about the Avata, for everyone, not just myself, is the ease of use and ease of entry into the FPV world. I think the Avata is the perfect drone for you to start learning FPV. You can really leverage this drone to practice. Of course, you want to start on the simulator, but past the simulator, I will recommend this drone as your first drone. Why? Because you have the safety, right, from like the oh shit button, how we like to call it, where you can just make it hover when you are in a full manual mode. But also because of the durability that I spoke about. This is the perfect durable drone because you are going to crash. So in those crashes, you want to make sure that you don't get discouraged by, you know, breaking things, not knowing how to fix, not knowing how to solder, and then of course going through that repair process. This, don't get me wrong, you know, a hard enough hit, you're gonna need to repair, but you know, for the most part, I feel really comfortable and confident saying that this drone, you can really crash and nothing's gonna really happen to it, nothing drastic. I mean, just take a search on YouTube and you'll see tons of crash footages from these little guys, and they seem to hold up pretty well. All right, guys, so that concludes my video today of the 5 things on my list that I absolutely love about the DJI AVATA. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with some of those, or if you have any questions or comments about the AVATA and you're looking to purchase one, go ahead and ask me those questions as well. I'll be happy to help. Also, again, remember, check out DroneWorks if you are looking to buy the AVATA or any other drones out there specifically. They carry it all and you won't be disappointed from the service that you'll receive. Also, I hope that you really enjoyed the footage from the Catskills. We are approaching peak foliage here in New York City, in New York State. That was shot in October. I'm not sure when I'm uploading this video, but just wanted to point that out. I really had a great time out there with Invisible Storm on YouTube, and also Capture Life Connections. I didn't forget Capture Life Connection, but we all know Stevie. Really had a good time out there with the guys, the fellows really flying, and we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue because the AVATA is so much fun that there is no point to stopping and capturing all these epic footages. So until next time, guys, peace out and enjoy. I got CR right here riding.